Welcome back to Solo Marvel Champion, where today I'm playing Angel versus Expert for Horsemen. Now we do have a lot of setup. I'm going to shuffle these, trying not to look at them. It's very difficult. Then I'm going to deal them out left to right. We get Famine, who will be the first active villain, Pestilence, War, and Death. If she has at least 1 hit point, discard 10 from my deck. I don't want that effect. Then we're going to randomize one of these. I'm just going to re-roll a 5 or 6. One Plague and Pestilence does have Crisis. The only game I've lost, I lost because of threat, because one of them got an advance. It was either Pestilence or Famine got an advance, and I just couldn't get this off of here to be able to remove that threat. Shuffle these in. So I would love to see Dive Bomb on my first turn. That is going to help me clear at least one of these. And I've got a quarter here that I am using to keep my card flat. Just looks better on the screen. Also, I'm going to try to keep these on this line. All right. So I'd love to see a Dive Bomb. Pitchback is good as well. There's a Dive Bomb. Now, I would also like to see a double to play Dive Bomb. So I'm going to actually get rid of all of those and hope to get a double. Not a double, not a double, not a double, and not a double, but it's helpful. Because that can return Dive Bomb to my hand, and then I can use that to play Pitchback. If I'd had a double as well, it would have been better. But I didn't get it. So I'm going to start by flipping up to Archangel. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 for Dive Bomb. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. 6, 7. 1 damage to every other enemy. And then because I'm Archangel, I'll deal 4 damage to an enemy. Then this comes back to hand because I used Avian Anatomy. And I have just attacked. So now I can play Pitchback to deal 4 to an enemy. And then attack this enemy. So now Famine will still attack, but this ability does not go off. Let's ready and draw. There's a double I wish I'd had. That aerial agility is nice. And then I might also probably play Psylocke. Although Worthington Industries is really good too. So 2 goes on. 1 from here and 1 from me. Famine is attacking. And I think I'm just going to take the attack because... although I could defend, I'm just going to take the attack. 2, 3, 4. Her ability does not go off, and then this moves. 1 encounter card, targeted for elimination. Now I have 2 crisis, so that means I'm not going to deal with any of them. I'm just going to hope to rush out the win. So let's do 2, 3 for Psylocke. And I did that so I could use that one to play Worthington. I am going to attack here for 2. Psylocke attacks for 1. And that readies me. Then I attack for 2. And I'm going to use that to shuffle that dive bomb back into my deck. And what I could have done too is flip down. No, because Pestilence is going to scheme for 3. So let's ready. Draw 5. Honed Technique. Unfortunately, there's also a dive bomb. So I really need to play the dive bomb. 2 goes on, attacking for 2, and I will defend. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. I only take 2. Then I treat my text box as if it were blank. That is actually going to suck because that means I'm not going to get the extra 4 damage with Dive Bomb. This moves, and I get 1 encounter card. He has a guard, and he is basically going to quick strike me. If I'm in hero form, he attacks. So my text box is blank except for traits. That actually means that's blank as well. So let's just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but it would be against him. So after she attacks, I'm going to attack him for 1. And that readies me. Then I'll just have to attack him for 2. He goes here. And then 4 for Dive Bomb. 7, 1, 1. And I used Aerial Anatomy to play that, so it comes back to hand. And then I will use that again to shuffle. Let's shuffle Razor Dive back in. And now, unfortunately, Psylocke is going to have to block for me. And then I'll have to discard this. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. I can't play it, though. But I can hold on to it. So, ready. Again, 2 goes on. No. No. That's until the next villain phase begins. So that's back. So 2 goes on. He's attacking for 3, and Psylocke blocks. That's 3, 4, 5. Psylocke is gone. And then I have to do this ability, which is discard an upgrade or support I control. This moves, and I get 1 encounter card. This has a when defeated, and more importantly, my ability is back on. So we'll do 2, 3. I'm not going to get to play pitch back. Well, 2, 3, 4 for Dive Bomb. Deal 7. Deal 1 to everything else. Then I attack for 2. And I really wish I could play pitch back. That's going to end up losing me the game. Let's ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that can play me Dive Bomb and then pitch back. So, but if I can play Dive Bomb, I've won. 2 goes on. He's attacking for 3 and I defend for 3. 3, 4, I take 1 damage and I deal 1 damage to every character I control. This moves, and as long as there's no extra activation, I win on my turn. Ahab has a toughness. When revealed, if Release the Hounds is in play, place 3 threat on it. Otherwise, find it. Well, he does not have guard. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 for Dive Bomb. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. 1 to every other enemy. And then I can deal 4 to him. And that's the game. So that's what this deck was designed to do. It did get a little bit hairy there, but I got the win the way I wanted to get the win. So that was Angel, the last X-Force hero I needed to get on the channel. Let me know what I missed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a marvelous day.